In this VC world, it's changed completely now. And it used to be that you tried to raise money because you had to build a team, to write software, you needed a year, you needed $2 million, you need something like that, right? But now, if you think about it, all the things you need for a tech startup, they're free or cheap. Let's go down through the list. You need infrastructure. Okay? Infrastructure today is free or cheap. You use rack space. You use Amazon Web Services. You don't buy any servers anymore. You don't buy buildings. You don't lease buildings. You use Amazon. You use rack space. $1,000, you get a terabyte in the sky. Marketing. Before you had to throw parties, you had to hire PR firms, you had to do all this kind of stuff. Now you have Pinterest, you have Twitter, you have Facebook, you have Google+. You have LinkedIn. You have all this social media. The marketing is free. Before, you had to have commercial real estate. You had to have a team physically in one place. Now, many teams are virtual. You don't need as much commercial real estate. Before, you had to buy a license for SQL from Oracle. Now, everything is open source. So if you go down this list, everything is kind of free or cheap. And so this is a completely different world. And in this world, you are expected to show up with a prototype. Not just a pitch, a prototype. Because with $25,000 or $50,000, which is money that you should be able to get from your parents, from your credit cards, shaking down people you should show up with a prototype. It's a completely different expectation. And it works to your advantage. Because when you show up with a prototype, you have significantly reduced one risk, which is that you can actually deliver a product. Before, with PowerPoint, you had a much lower valuation because PowerPoint is total bullshit. You're making stuff up for PowerPoint, right? So let me tell you, I've been lied to so many times. You could not possibly tell me a lie that I have not heard. So the PowerPoint pitch is fundamentally a lot of bullshit, right? But a prototype is not bullshit unless the person you're showing it is so stupid that doesn't understand that you're using mock-ups. But then if the person is that stupid, arguably you wouldn't want that person's money because that person is too stupid. You don't want stupid money. So the point is prototype. Prototype, not pitch, okay? Next slide. Next slide.